Sawadika! Hello guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel again. This is hired Thailand. So ngayon, pag-uusapan naman natin ang tungkol sa paano nga ba or ano ba yung mga questions during interview sa pag-a-apply bilang isang teacher dito sa Thailand. So anyway, I have two experience na pwede kong ibahagi sa inyo tungkol sa pag-i-interview. So please, kung di ka pa nakapag-subscribe ng aking YouTube channel, please subscribe my YouTube channel and likes and click the notification bell button so that ma-notify ka sa lahat ng mga videos ko. Alright. Okay guys, so ngayon pag-uusapan natin ang tungkol sa interviews. What are the questions during interviews here in Thailand being or to apply as a teacher? Okay, so I have here some example interviews for you guys, but to memorize the answers, just only get some important things that you think that it can help you. And then you can practice yourself in the mirror, look at yourself, the way you speak, the way you respond in every questions. Be confident, all right? And then always wear your smile while you are explaining or you are answering, that they can see your face, that you are always ready, okay? Take the challenge. Don't be scared, okay? Tao lang yan sila at tao ka rin. During interview, guys, you are illustrating yourself. Are illustrating your teaching philosophy, your teaching styles, your methods of teaching, your strategies, and your abilities being a teacher. And then also during interview, you highlight your skills, highlight your talent, highlight your ability, your strengths being a teacher, your enthusiasm, how energetic you are, how good and how responsible you are being a teacher. Showcase your abilities and your classroom management as well. Guys, disclaimer lang, these are all the questions that I had during my interview in this school. Okay? So please finish this video and I hope this video can help you. Why do you want to be a teacher? This is number question. Guys, explain simply. You need to answer it in a simple way. Very simple, but very informative. Have an opportunity to explain, to express yourself, to discuss your dedication for teaching and your passion as a teacher. You can use also based on your experiences, or someone motivates you or someone influenced you why you became a teacher. Let's say you can talk about your former teacher before or your high school teacher. Just like my own experience that I became a teacher because of my high school teacher. She is very nice. She is very effective and efficient teacher. And she is influencing me a lot. That's the reason why I want to be like her. You also can answer that you want to give impact or you want to influence the young generations through your passion, through your skills, through your talent, and to impart your knowledge being a teacher. Whatever you have, you want to share it to the students. Now, let's proceed to the number 2 question. So this is also another question that I had before. Why do you want to teach your school? So this is very interesting question. So before that, guys, I tried to jot down and plan all the answers in the interviews. I tried to write some questions and I try to answer it with my own knowledge or with all my own experiences to apply on that school. I try to search the name of the school. I try to read their vision, their mission, their background, and everything in that school. So that during interview, I have an idea already. Whatever they will ask me about that. And I answered these questions by telling them that I love to teach or I love to work in this school because I found out that this school having a high standard of curriculum, that I was inspired of the school reputation and motivating my desire and interest to work in this school. So I really wanted them to persuade according to my answer. Third question is, tell us about your teaching philosophy, how it influenced your instructional approach. So this kind of questions I always encountered in every interviews. I use the methods and strategies like student-centered learning, collaborative learning, critical thinking skills. I provide some visual materials using technologies, approach my teaching styles, and I fostering my students through collaborative learning. I encourage them to share their ideas in group discussion or group activity. In science, we can do that in science experiments. So hands-on activity also. I encourage them to engage and join, and of course to impart their skills, their ideas, their thoughts, their opinions. Number 4 question: how do you differentiate your instructional to meet the needs of your diverse learners in the classroom? Share some of my visuals or some of my activities based on their needs. Also, student progress is one of the ways that I can prepare some like assessments, their evaluation tests, in order to know the learning level of each student. So that's very important. So you can prepare different activities na kailangan ng iyong mga estudyante. So as a teacher, you need to be more creative in making your own activity inside the classroom. You can be a resourceful teacher also. Kasi ang daming mga website or pwedeng mong mapuntahan o resources na pwedeng mapapagkukunan ng mga ideas or their own styles in teaching. So you can provide varying teaching methods and varying activities because alam naman natin na yung mga estudyante natin ay iba-iba or they have an individual differences, abilities, and skills. So hindi yung minsan, yung strategies mo sa isa, hindi pwedeng na gagamitin mo sa isa. Yung technique mo or yung methods of teaching mo na para sa ganitong mga klaseng bata ay hindi mo magagamit doon sa iba. So being a teacher, you need to be more creative. Creative in teaching, creative in facilitating the students. The next question: how do you engage students who seem not interested and unmotivated? Of course, yung sagot ko ay kailangan ko to prepare many kinds of activities like encourage or motivate them to do the hands-on activities. So you should prepare, being a teacher, different kinds of activities because some of the students, they are not motivated well. So sometimes your strategies or you already prepared an activity for everybody, but there are some students that are not interested for that. So what you're going to do is you're gonna encourage them by connecting their interests and abilities. Building a positive relationship with the students will build trust to the teacher. Kasi minsan yung mga estudyante, once na alam nila na pwede nilang mapagkatiwalaan yung teacher nila, ay sinasabi nila kung anong nararamdaman nila. Pero yung ibang mga estudyante, they are keep quiet or they are keep making distracting to their classmates but not telling to the teacher what's wrong with them. Ano ba talaga yung problema niya? Hindi siya nagsasalita dahil wala siyang tiwala. So as a teacher, we need to develop or we need to build trust and develop yung respect, to gain respect, and of course, to be more sensitive and open-minded at the same time to know them very well. Don't forget to provide positive feedback or praises as your motivation. Kung yung estudyante ay gumawa, kung ang isang estudyante ay gumawa ng kabutihan or whatever, he or she finished his activities or his worksheets or he got a perfect or whatever, perfect score or he done a good work. So we need to praise, we need to give him or give them a positive feedback as one way of motivating them. Okay. And then they asked me also, how long do you want to work in our school? Of course, I told them positively that I'm willing to serve and willing to help the school to teach the students as much as I can. I do my best to become more effective and efficient teacher. And I will do my part being a teacher to impart my knowledge, abilities, skills, as long as I am happy. Personally, I am happy to serve in your school. So, hindi ako sumagot ng ilang years or whatever. Yung sabi ko lang ay, I am willing to dedicate myself to work, to serve, to teach, and to impart my knowledge my skills, my abilities, and even my life being a teacher in your school. Yun ang sagot ko. And the last one, actually, this is always we neglect this kind of question that sometimes hindi natin alam kung ano ang isasagot natin. But question is very important. Of course, dahil talagang they want to know you, who you are. This is the question that they asked me, John. What questions do you have for us? So I have some questions. I told them that what kind of curriculum that you use in your school? What is your school environment or your school culture? And I asked them also what are the extracurricular activities that the school have for the whole year. That's all I asked to them. So after the following days, I receive a message or I receive an email that they will hire me. Really want that school will hire you. Do your best during interview. Try to shut down, try to study, be prepared. 5 days before your interview, need yourself to be prepared mentally, physically, and of course, knowledgeable enough about the interviews or about the questions. How can you do that? Shut down or list down all the questions, the possible questions that you can hear during interviews, and then write all the possible answers. So there's a lot of possible questions and answers that we can see or we can search and ask God. If it is the will of God for you, nothing is impossible. The important is do your part. Have some questions, just leave your comments down below. Okay, so hope you enjoy this video. Hope this video helps you a lot. So guys, thank you so much and may God bless you. Bye bye.